everyone, it's Mary. I apologize for the lighting. I don't know what's happening because it's hitting this part of my face and I couldn't figure out a way to make it better really. Today I'm bringing you my March wrap-up. But before talking about the books, I just wanted to have a little chat about how my reading is going in general, or has been going in these past 3 months. The reason why I want to do so is because I have been experiencing some frustration in doing wrap-ups, especially since I have not been that interested in the books that I have been reading. So I don't feel like it's as exciting to talk about them and to share them with you. And the reason why this is happening is, as I stated in one of my first videos this year, over the past 10 years I have been accumulating a lot of books to read. And most of them I have acquired way before having a booktube channel. So means that they have been sitting there for many years, and my taste slightly changed and I feel like I'm not that interested in those books any longer. But my problem is that I cannot unhaul them. I tried. I was able to unhaul 12 of them, I think, around that number, but I couldn't just unhaul more than that because I'm thinking of all the money I spent on them, and maybe they can be interesting at some point in my life, but I just can't ignore them any longer because then I feel guilty when I buy more books. So yeah, what I have decided to do this year is actually to tackle this pile and just read them. Another thing that I cannot seem able to do is just DNFing books. Again, I tried, and I know that, you know, I read the first 10 pages and I'm like, I'm not going to enjoy this book. I know that I won't. But I just cannot bring myself to just stop reading and say, well, it's a waste of time. Just stop reading the book. I cannot do that. And I'm working on it. My goal is by the end of the year, be able to actually DNF books that are not, you know, my kind of book. And on a more positive note, I am, however, enjoying myself while reading, which is something that last year didn't happen. I just couldn't bring myself to read a book without my mind spacing out, thinking about other things. And now I just am so desperate to get to the books that I actually want to read, because there are books that I cannot wait to get to on my TBR pile. So hopefully it will get better as the months go on. But let's stop this nonsense chatting and let's get to the books that I read in the month of March. Yay! I have read 3 books in the month of March and I will just briefly talk about them. I hope you will find this video interesting anyway. The first book that I finished, and I'm sorry because it's very shiny, it's A Breath of Snow and Ashes by Gabaldon. This is the sixth book in the Outlander series. Again, I'm just going to put this down because I'm afraid the reflection will hurt your eyes. I will not talk that much about this book because it's a book in a series. I will, as I said before, I will just do a separate video review for the whole series once I finished it. Unfortunately, I did not really enjoy this book that much. I gave it 3 stars, actually was a bit better than the previous one. But yeah, overall, I am a bit disappointed at the moment in this series. And, you know, the fact that it's also a very big book, which took away from me a lot of time, is a bit annoying. But what can you do? The next book I read was a book by Sepúlveda. He is an author from Chile, and I don't know actually how to translate this title because I seem to have found 3 different titles. One in Italian, which is how I own this book, and then the original was in Spanish and it has a completely different title. And then I looked for an English translation. I could translate like one of the 2, I guess, but I don't know. I found something like Stories from Here and There, but I'm not entirely sure this is even translated in English. Anyway, I did not enjoy this book. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. I thought I liked this author, and I still think I do actually, because I like him as a person as well. I had the chance to meet him and listen to him talk, and I really enjoy his way of thinking. But I just did not enjoy this book. This is a short story collection, and it is just bits and pieces about the author going back to Chile after being exiled for several years, going back to his country and just reflecting upon the past, the present, politics, even environment. A bit all over the place, not really cohesive or strong. I just really didn't care and did not understand, really. I don't know anything about Chile, but this really didn't help. I mean, I know that it's not supposed to be a story of Chile, but still, I would have been glad to be able to see what it was going on about. I would not recommend picking this book up. The last book that I read is another book that was never translated in English, and it would be, at least according to Wikipedia, A Cloak of Feathers by Yoshimoto. She is a very well-known author, and I actually read another book by her again, more than 10 years ago. It seems to be a theme of this video, and did not enjoy that one in that occasion. But what happened was that I had bought 2 of her books at the same time, and the first one I read and then get rid of it. I don't even remember the title. I don't think that one was translated either. Did not enjoy her writing style or the story, and when I decided to pick this one up, I decided not to unhaul it because I thought, well, a lot of time has passed, maybe my taste has changed, and a lot of people have been praising her, so let's just try. But no, again, I don't like her writing style. It doesn't flow very well for me. I read some reviews which said that it was actually very soft and quiet, but I actually don't think it was very even, you know, lyrical or poetic. I just thought it was very forgettable and written in a very poor style, which I did not enjoy, and yeah. Another 2 stars for me. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me rambling most of the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!